What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if you guys watched the last video, then you know, I got the car painted and got everything else. It is the day after, so I'm coming out here trying to correct the issues on the body. Now almost all the panels came out almost flawless minus the rear garnish panel, except for the body of the car itself on this side, on the right side quarter panel, and the trunk had some issues, and I don't know what caused it, but it's like high spots and rough spots. It's like the paint didn't mix well with the primer or something. So we've been out here working on wet sanding. So we're on 1000 grit right now, really trying to get everything down, because this whole, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but this is one long run. Had some rough stuff there, had a good run here, run down there, and then this whole area is like miscolored. And just to play it safe, I'm gonna go ahead and give the quarter panel and the hatch one more coat, because I don't know, this side, depending on the lighting, it looks like it's thin or striped. I don't know if that's just a trick of the eye because of the rough spots or what, but better safe than sorry. So that's what we're working on right now. And then if you guys didn't know, this is my brother. He owns a company called Revision Detailing, and he kind of specializes in all this stuff whenever you get a car painted. So a couple days here, once the paint's fully cured, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it a good cut and polish. And although it's pretty glossy as is, not bad for a single stage finish, we're gonna really bring out the depth. So this side's a little dusty from sitting outside, but I mean, you can see it's got good reflection as is, but a few more days and we'll be able to bring it out just that much more. And in the meantime though, like I said, gonna give this trunk and the quarter panel a once over, try and make it the best we can get it. And I think I did a pretty darn good job at shaping these badges, might I add. Can't even tell there's an antenna there or any badges here. So I moved under the quarter panel. Patch is all ready to go. You can see it's all flat colored. So in a normal situation, when you're wet sanding to do this to get rid of orange peel or whatever, you would just go straight to buffing or polishing or whatever you want to call it. Yep. And now, because I mean we could, he said, but you see these dark spots like all around here and stuff. So those I'm hoping that the gun should be able to hide, and then we'll let it cure and then we'll come back and polish it after that. So down here, it's all good to go. Just gotta wax and grease remove it or whatever, just wipe it all down. I do have to mask over here just so I don't get overspray and whatnot, but yeah, same thing with the quarter panel. And then that's why I didn't take any of the tape off, because I just figured that I'd have to try and fix my issues. And yeah, while we're killing time, I got a Circle K burrito, and it is like 107 degrees out today, so this really sucks. For the Arizona locals that watch the videos, what do you charge for something like this?
Oh, it'd probably be between 100 and 150 a panel. So, depending on if you got 4 doors, 2 doors. Yeah, they can do math, I hope.
So the wet sanding is all good to go now. Yeah, it looks really rough, so hopefully the paint should cover a lot of that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is mix up a batch of paint and then just get to shooting. I got to mask up the muffler really quick, but yeah, pretty straightforward. So again, I'm just doing the hatch and the quarter panel. So I should probably mask off right up here too. So like normal, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a little bit of mineral spirits through the gun first, just to clean out any dust or something that may have collected in there. I cleaned the gun out last night after I got done shooting it, but you know, I just prefer to be safe than sorry. Unfortunately, it is a bit breezy out, so I can't really put the car in the tent right now because all the other stuff is in there and I don't really have much room to put anything else outside right now. So hopefully get a little bit of an advantage here. I'm gonna wet down the dirt so so hopefully it doesn't blow around as much. And yeah, I don't know if it'll work, but seems like it could be a good idea.
Coming in, yeah, flex, I just wanna win, yeah, LA BB who we running with, yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again, yeah, state your name, big been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes, damn he did it again, I just flipped the pain, stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming.
Alright, so that takes care of the first coat. Looking much better. Yeah, looking a lot better. The gun's shooting a little funky, so it looks to be getting a bit more orange peel than before. Could be ambient temperature, could be anything really, so that's okay. We'll get that polished out, but all in all, it's looking a lot nicer. So I got enough paint left for probably one more good heavy coat, maybe 2 light coats, either or. So I didn't make a big batch, I didn't need to, obviously just doing these 2 little panels. But so far so good. Quarter panel looks really good now, and the trunk looks good except for that crap. So basically you can see it on the end there in that last clip if I decide to put it in, but I was shooting it and somehow the lid, I guess, either wasn't tightened all the way or what, but I went to shake the gun back and it splashed out. So it is what it is. I should be able to cut that out or wet sand it out and then just polish it out, because it's not like it's a run or anything like that, so it should be pretty simple. But hopefully that goes to show you guys that just because everything on camera appears to go good, it does not mean that it's always actually going good, because a lot of that is just editing magic of people jump clipping and or switch and transition. A lot of the time, especially with people like me, things do not at all go to plan. That's why these videos take so long to make, a couple days at a time, if not longer, and that's why it's so stressful, especially trying to do it right the first time and also trying to do it correctly for a video. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully that gives you guys some insight on not everything goes as smooth as it appears to on camera, but it's fixable. So I do have the side skirts here to do yet, like I said, but I'm gonna wait till I think Wednesday when I get the front lip in, because I really don't want to make another batch of paint and have leftover and waste it when I can do those and the lip at the same time. I got these all scuffed up, so I'm gonna just wipe these down quick, as well as the quarter panel moldings right here, and then go ahead and shoot these with that that trim black stuff, and that'll be that. That'll be good. So let's fast forward a few days now. It is now middle of the week, or almost middle of the week. I got the car partially put back together. I got the fenders on, the doors on, and the mirrors on, and other than the blue wheels right now, it is looking pretty darn sick. So I still got to put the garnish and front and rear bumper on. The front bumper, I was having a little bit of issues getting it to slide over the bumper bar, that is. So my lip came in today, that's what that is. Alright, so I'm gonna just be putting the rear bumper and rear garnish on. I still gotta wet sand the rear garnish to get the wrinkles out, or the lift or whatever. But I just want to put the rear end back on really quick because it won't take that long. So I'm gonna just jack it up by the tow hook, pop the wheels off, put the bumper and stuff on, and that'll be that. And as for the front bumper, I obviously gotta prep the lip, but I also gotta trim the front bumper out to feed my cold air intake up here. And then just gotta try and mess with the bumper bar itself. And pretty sure there's a spider web, spider sack. That's terrifying. All right, the rear end is all assembled, looking pretty good. Still gotta put the spoiler on, but before I do that, I gotta freaking wet sand these stupid drips out and then polish it. So that'll be a couple days before I put the spoiler on, but it's just 4 bolts, so that's easy. But side skirts are next, as well as the front bumper and stuff. So I will, I don't know, I might try and work on that right now. I'm about to paint the trim, but my goodness, dude, it is so humid out right now. It is ridiculous because it's probably like 106. And it literally feels probably at least 25-30% humidity, which may not sound a lot to you East Coast guys or maybe you Midwesterners, but oh, trust me, it sucks because it's like it's hot enough as is, but then you can't freaking breathe. I mean, obviously you guys know how humidity is, but yeah, this sucks in Arizona. So yeah, rear end is good, battery's hooked up and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna get to wiping down the trim and shoot that. Couple days passed now since I painted the trim, and today I have just finished masking off. I've spent like the last 2.5 hours or so masking off all the window trim and whatnot, and then the bumper trim, so that way I can shoot the bumper trim black, and so I can plaster up the window trim black, clean it all up, you know, because that'll be pretty much a finishing touch. I still have to paint the side skirts. I will be prepping those once I shoot this stuff. For the moment, I'm going to leave the lip black because I think the black will contrast well with the rest of the car, since the only black that's going to be on the car is the trim around the car and the grille. So I'm going to leave the lip black for now. If it looks better blue, then you know I can always paint it blue later. It's not a big deal. I'll have enough paint left over. I'll just make a really small batch to shoot the side skirts with. So let's everything's masked off now, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the plastic dip first. And then while the plastic dip's drying in between coats, I'll scuff up the bumper trim so that way I can spray that. Got like 3 heavy coats of plastic dip all around. I decided to end up doing the top of the thing anyway, just to make it all the same shade of black. So I'm gonna do one more coat on all this and call it good. I just got the front trim sanded. I'm just gonna wipe it off really quick, and then all that's left is the rear trim. And then yeah, throw a couple coats of that SEM paint on both of these, and once that's all dried up, then I can really just start putting the rest of the car together. So I got 4 heavy coats of plastic dip on all the window trim. This rear bumper has 2 heavy coats of the SEM trim paint. It says 2 to 3 medium coats, and the front bumper has 3 coats because the front bumper obviously takes a bit more abuse from road debris. So this should be nice and well protected. So I'm gonna let everything sit out here for probably 2-3 hours, and I'll let it cure, and see how it can come back out here later, and I will unmask everything, see how it all turned out, and try and get this front bumper put on. Looking pretty good. Those are getting wet sanded out, don't worry. Took all the masking tape off, and I gotta say, I think I did a much better job this time around masking than I did last time. So I'm all in all really stoked on that. Got the front bumper, got the lip on with the little ABS canard things, whatever you want to call them. Looks pretty good too. So now I just gotta try and get the bumper bar to bolt up in here. I'll get this front bumper put on and then worry about the wheels. So front bumper, gotta re-clear the hood. Yeah, I know. I gotta do that a different time though. I'll probably wait till next payday and buy some clear coat. So I will catch up with you guys in a bit once hopefully I get this put on and show you how the car looks all put back together. I tried the aircraft stripper, it didn't work too well. I just have really bad luck with this stuff. I let it sit for like 30 minutes and it just turned crusty. It wrinkled a bit, got some off, but then the rest of it turned like a yellow crust. So I'm gonna just take my time, I guess, say screw it, and take the plastic wire wheel to it like I did before. I was really hoping to be able to drive it to work tomorrow, but that's not gonna be the case. Tomorrow's Friday. And you know, that's okay because I'd rather have it looking good so I don't have to get laughed at. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll just take care of it and hopefully get the car on the road Saturday. Alright guys, so I don't even know where we are in this video at this point. I guess I haven't really done too much this video other than what did I do? Correct the panel this video, and I did get the wheels 99% stripped. So this came out pretty good. Yeah, so I couldn't get in around the valve stem and in the tight corners, so I'm gonna have to try and either find something else to work with for that, or maybe just rock a little bit of blue on the wheels in the crannies until I can get them powder coated, because then I'm sure they'll probably clean them up more then or whatever. But car is pretty much good to go now. I got the harness installed, got some little L brackets made up that I welded in to mount the waist straps. So all in all, pretty productive. Now I just gotta wait to put the spoiler on until I correct the panel in the trunk, because you know I got those couple drips. So once those are corrected and it's all polished out, then I'll go ahead and throw the spoiler on. But for now, it's not looking too bad. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Yeah, anyways guys, in the next video I'm hopefully gonna be, you know, fixing this out, but we'll see what's going on. Everything is always taking a day at a time with me, so one of the next couple of videos will be teaching you guys, as I will be learning how to cut and polish a car, especially with single stage, because if you guys didn't know, single stage is much softer than normal paint, so it's a little bit different to work with. Anyways guys, again, don't let people tell you how to live your life, especially here in the car scene. Just build your car the way you want to do so. I mean, look at me, I'm just throwing colors at it, throwing parts at it, having fun, still driving it, beating the hell out of it. Anyways guys, do what you love, think about the rest. See you in the next one. Peace out.